What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another one of my vlogs, another one of my videos. Welcome, friends and family. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. It is Wednesday, and today we are going to be talking about something that might be interesting to those of you trying to chase six figures. Just want to tell you guys real quick, this does involve only stations that are union, so I wanted to clarify that what I'm going to talk about only relates to DHL stations that you work for a union for. So today we're going to talk about, is it possible to make six figures at this job or in this field of work? I am a courier, and the answer is yes, you could very much do so. With a little bit of hard work, dedication, you could do pretty much anything, but that seems kind of like cliche. But here, you could definitely do it, and I'm gonna go over three things today. The first one's gonna be the pay scale and the raises that you get, and the second thing is gonna be about how overtime works, and the third thing and final thing I'll talk about is the benefits that come with the job, medical, dental, vision, which are very beneficial for you, especially if you have little ones at home, or a family. Maybe you're married and your spouse doesn't work, your partner, etc. So today, first I want to start off by saying yes, you can very much make six figures working at this job. And if you're interested in working for DHL as a driver, the pay scale goes like this. You first start off at, well, at least when I started off in 2022, I started off at $23.06. Again, that's $23.06. And then after that, I got bumped up to, let me see here, I have it written down for you guys. You get your first cost of living raise. Every year we get a cost of living raise, and you get that usually in April of every year, calendar year. And it bumped me up to $24.17. So from $23 to $24.17. And after you complete your very first 365 days, your 1 year, once you hit that 1 year anniversary, so if you started on April 20th, the next April 20th, you will get the first official raise of your job, which is going to be bumping you up to $26.03, and I'm basing all of this off of when I started. So $26.03 after your first 1 full year of completion. And here at DHL, at least at my two stations that I've been at, we top out at 3 years. So 3 full years, you get top out pay, which is pretty good. And the top out pay, I'll save it for last. You guys are going to want to hear this. So when you're going on your second year, you complete your first year, and you're going on your second cost of living raise in April, you are going to get bumped up about 70 cents, because it might have changed depending on what year we're in now. This is 2025 currently, and it might be a little different from when I got it, but I was bumped up to $26.73. So it went up 70 cents from the last raise that I got after completing my first year. And then 1 second here, I gotta turn on the AC here. It's getting hot. It's about 80 degrees today. Going back to, so once you got your second cost of living raise and you complete your second full year, you're gonna be at about $28.64. That is $28.64. All right, now you passed your second year, you're about to hit that third cost of living increase. in April, you're going to be bumped up to about $29.39. It might be a little more, give or take a little more, depending on, well, it's usually going to be more because cost of living always goes up. But you're going to be at about $29.39, which is pretty solid for your second year, right? And then once you complete your third full year, you top out at, let me see here, I had it written down. All right, you guys ready? $39.18. Yep, $39.18. So in 3 years, you top out almost at $40 an hour, which leads me to say this. You know, if you think about what we do as a driver, courier, $40 an hour, you know, give or take a few cents, it's pretty good money no matter where you go, no matter what you do. $40 an hour is pretty solid, especially for what we do here. If you compare us to other companies, you know, like Amazon or FedEx, you know, the only ones that are topping us is UPS, but you know, they're a union as well, and they have really great benefits. You guys, I'm sure, have all heard about UPS making big bank, you know, big bucks out there, which is true. But we're a close second, if not we are second, I'd say, in that aspect of pay. So, what do we do here? Well, it's simple. We drive, we deliver packages. Occasionally you say hi and bye to a customer. Maybe you have to wait a few minutes because someone needs you to wait to get a package, or you're picking up somewhere and they say it's not ready yet, can you give me 5 minutes? Okay, cool. I mean, we're on the clock, guys, so why not, right? The least you could do is wait. You're making good money. Now, I want to talk about overtime. Overtime, the way it works here, you start making time and a half after 8 hours of a regular work day. So if you work past 8 hours each day, you start getting paid time and a half after your 8th hour. After your 12th hour, that is, again, after 12 hours of work, you start banking in double time. So if you work, you know, 13 hours, the first 8 hours is regular pay. The next 3 hours and 59 minutes is going to be time and a half. And then once you hit that 12 hour mark, you're making double time. So yes, it is very much possible to make 6 figures at this job. When you are starting off, though, it's going to be a little harder, but it is very doable. You just have to do a lot of extra shifts. And when I say extra shifts, in my experience, I have seen holidays come up. You know, we are in the delivery business, so holidays are always busy. Holidays are always time for extra money. You know, you have the people that want to work, and then you have the people that don't really care. They want to stay home with the family, which is understandable. But if you're young, or you're capable of doing it, or, you know, you don't have many, you know, compromises or anything to take care of at home, you know, family, etc., you get the point. Then that's when you have the chance to say, hey, I want to come in on the holidays when they're offering extra shifts. You're getting paid holiday pay on top of getting paid time and a half for just coming to work on a holiday, which is solid. When you first start off and you're hitting that $23 an hour mark, you're going to have to bust your tail every holiday possible, any weekend work available, you know. And because we're based off of seniority here at the union stations, you know, if the people at the top of seniority, you know, all opt out of working on a weekend or a holiday, if it's, you know, if there's extra work to be done, then sometimes you don't even have a choice. You have to come in, or you take a hit on your attendance. So for me, that was pretty easy for me to do at the time. I didn't have any children when I first started, and it was great money. And it's very easy to get in that 100,000 6-figure mark if you really put in the time and the effort. And then obviously when you're hitting that top out pay, you're definitely gonna hit that if you continue to work overtime regularly, or if you continue to work on the weekends, etc. Now, I want to move on to my third and final point to this video, and that's going to be the benefits included with this job. So, for our union-based stations here in Washington, we are under the medical plan of Regents Blue Shield or Blue Cross. I can't remember exactly. I have it in my wallet, but I'm sure you guys know which one I'm talking about. And then for dental, you go through Delta Dental, which I have heard from many people of all different job types that is one of the best, if not the best, in this area around us for dental insurance. And in my experience, I have had a lot of dental work done, cleanings, a cavity. I've had a crown put in. I've had a few things that I've had to do, and I think out of pocket total, like up to date now, I think I've only paid like maybe $400 for everything that I've done. And I've even been told by people in the offices, the dentist office, that like my insurance covers a lot more than anybody else's would on average. Same thing with the medical insurance. There was a couple times I've had to use it for my kids and the wife. And if you've ever been to the doctor, or if you've been to the ER, which I've been to once, they roll out that little cart, that person comes in, the social worker, and start asking you about how you're going to take care of your payment and everything, and they start going over insurance. You pull out the card that they give you for DHL, the medical insurance, and their reaction goes something like this: "Oh, you're good. You're definitely covered." Boom, that's it. And that just goes to show you guys how great the benefits are. Medical, dental, vision, I haven't really used. I can't speak on it, but I'm sure it's great. People that need glasses, contacts, that sort of stuff, I'm sure you guys would be a-okay, be covered on that aspect. But the benefits at this job are definitely what make it a lot greater than just the pay. The pay is amazing already, but the benefits are just the cherry on the top. Hold on, it's gonna get a little loud here. So I'd say the medical, dental, and all that is more of a benefit for people. It just adds on to it, especially if you are a family person, you have children, you have dependents. It doesn't matter. I think that this is definitely worth it. And the best part is the premiums that you pay comes out of your union dues, and the union dues, I think, are no more than like $70 a month for every check. You get one check that they take out $60-something or $70 out, and that's it. That's all you take care of. The union does the rest. So guys, let me know if this was informative to you. I'm gonna post, after I edit this video a little bit, I'm gonna post the numbers of the pay scale, and you guys are going to be able to see and do the math. If you put in, a certain amount of hours, your regular 40 hours, you can do the math for time and a half and double time if you were to work 12s, which on average, I work 55 a week. And yeah, guys, it's a solid gig. I would not, say that this is not a great job. I would say this is a fantastic job. So guys, if you are thinking about making the switch, or you are currently looking into switching delivery service jobs, take a look at some options for DHL. Even the part-time guys that I've spoken to at the station, they have almost the same benefits, and they're just part-time. So guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate you taking time out of your day, and we'll see you on the next one.